That is enough said.
What's up, Heat Nation? Ernest here, back with another Miami Heat Talk video number 2 of the day. So we really appreciate you guys showing me some love by smashing that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Your boy's bringing you daily Miami Heat content, sometimes twice a day, because you know this content be staying fire. Now let's rock and roll with another Miami Heat Talk adventure. And the reason why I'm giving this second video of the day, you guys, is because I know we're talking about the increasement of some of our summer league players. You know, you're looking at these guys that were drafted. Some of them are undrafted, and they're proving that they may have a spot with this team. Excuse me. So, I mean, look at guys like Kashad Johnson. He's breaking out to possibly be the next Caleb Martin. You got Zion Poland and Isaiah Stevens. These guys are basically battling for a possible backup point guard role. These guys are trying to take Drew Smith's spot. Josh Christopher is chomping at the bits for a spot. So you have a lot of guys that are fighting for position on this team. But one thing we haven't really been talking about, that we were talking about a lot at the beginning of this month, was trades. Who's the Miami Heat going for? Are there potential people that the Miami Heat want to pick up? Now, we've seen that the Heat have been striking out on a lot of these players. You know, you had the whole Damian Lillard fiasco last year. You had the whole Donovan Mitchell situation. You had the whole DeMar DeRozan thing blow up in your face. So how much can you really push this forward without fully accepting that we're just going to run it back? Which I've already accepted. But at the end of the day, you guys, if there's somebody available and somebody that can help us be better, why wouldn't you take a risk? Or why wouldn't you at least think about pulling that trigger? Why wouldn't you at least entertain the offer? Excuse me, guys. So the reason why I wanted to talk about this today, you guys, is because Shams Charania was on XM NBA radio yesterday. I said Miami Heat. No, it's XM NBA radio. It's a mouthful. So he was on there yesterday, and he was talking about Lauri Markkanen. And Lauri Markkanen is a name that I've attached with this Miami Heat team for weeks now. He's a guy that even last offseason, during the season, I was saying this is a guy that the Miami Heat should go for. This is a guy who would be perfect next to Bam Adebayo, a 7-foot stretch center that averages 23.5 points a game, averages about 9 rebounds. He's a great three-point shooter. He can hold his own defensively. We know that's what Bam Adebayo needs. Like, can you imagine a three-headed monster of Bam, Jovic, Markkanen, or maybe Kel'el Ware, depending on who you have to trade and give up? But that would be incredible. There were recent rumors that the Miami Heat had interest in trading for Lauri Markkanen, but then those rumors died. We didn't really hear what happened. Well, your boy Ernest is putting his ears on the ground, listening to different podcasts, trying to find out what's going on. And I basically have the answer. So, as we know, or maybe some of you don't know, but the Utah Jazz are looking to trade Lauri Markkanen. And the reason why is because they don't want to extend him. Utah is trying to perform the rebuild of a lifetime. They're trying to do what the OKC Thunder did. How they can, how they get multiple draft picks and, you build with a star and then you kind of just progress with multiple draft picks. Now, they're looking to possibly move Lauri Markkanen. From what I'm hearing, from what Shams said, they're not desperate to move him, but they're looking to move him. A potential trade talk has been with the Golden State Warriors. Golden State has gone back and forth with Utah. Sacramento has talked with Utah. Sacramento got out of that polling when they traded for DeMar DeRozan. But my thought is, where the hell is the Miami Heat in this? Here's the reason why the Miami Heat aren't in it, you guys. I've reported this before, but it was reported by Shams yesterday that the Jazz are looking for 3 to 4 future first-round draft picks. This Miami Heat team only has one tradable future draft pick, and that's in 2030. A lot of the draft picks that we currently have are either held up in restriction from Oklahoma or they're traded away. So we don't really have a lot of draft capital. The only thing that we can offer Utah is a combination of young players. Now, Utah has about $32 million in cap space. So Utah can take a big contract in. A lot of people look at this Miami Heat team and they think we have a shiny trade piece. throw in Tyler Hero. What's happening is Utah doesn't really want Tyler Hero. They don't want to take a big contract. That's the reason why they don't want to keep Lauri Markkanen. They don't want to give a big contract. They want to trade Lauri away, get some young assets that have small contracts, and also get some draft picks. They're trying to build for the future. They're trying to go like, maybe you can get all these draft picks and then 1 year you can trade for 2 superstars. You know, they're keeping their flexibility open. They have a lot of money in salary cap. So you would think the Miami Heat can offer a trade consisting of Tyler Hero, maybe throw in Jaime Jaquez, the future first-round draft pick, maybe Jovic. You can't trade Kel'el Ware yet. His contract is not tradable until after 30 days when he signed his rookie contract. But do the Miami Heat really want to do that? Give up all of that for Lauri Markkanen? The reason why Golden State and Utah are talking is because Golden State can offer 3 to 4 first-round draft picks. They can also offer Jonathan Kaminsky and Brandon Podziemski. So those are small contracts that they can take. What the Heat cannot do, being a first apron team, you can't tell Utah, okay, let's just do, you know, Jaime Jaquez, Nikola Jovic, a future first-round draft pick, and take a filler like Kevin Love, because the Heat would be taking more money back. When you're a first apron team, when you're making a trade, you cannot take more money back. You have to send out more money. That's why a Tyler Hero and Jaime Jaquez combination would work for a Lauri Markkanen. So that's why, in my opinion, the Heat are out of the running. The Heat are not going to be trading for Lauri Markkanen unless it's mid-season and you can work up a deal where Danny Ainge becomes interested in Tyler Hero again. Maybe Tyler balls mid-season, but if he does that, do you really want to trade him? So that's really the reason I feel that the Miami Heat are not going after Lauri Markkanen anymore. When there was a report that there was interest, I'm pretty sure what happened was Pat Riley called Danny Ainge, said, what do you want for Lauri? He told him he wanted 3 to 4 first-round draft picks. Pat Riley said, F you, and he said, Boston sucks, F Boston, and then hung up the phone probably. That's maybe what happens. But there's no real interest. I don't really think there's a possibility that the Heat will trade for Lauri Markkanen. And I don't really think the Heat need a trade for Lauri Markkanen, because if they do, they're going to have to give up way too many players, way too many assets. I don't think it's the right idea. So I want to hear from you, Heat fans. Do you think that the fact that the Miami Heat have limited themselves trading these draft picks, getting Terry Rozier, does that mean that we've hampered ourselves in any possible trades? Or do you think the Heat can actually make something work even without having draft assets? I'm interested in hearing what you guys think about that in the comments. Don't forget to like the video. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel. This is something I came up with, you guys. This is more of a video where we can communicate in the comments. I'm curious what you guys think, because that whole Lauri Markkanen thing just fell in the water, but we didn't really hear why. So I started putting 2 and 2 together, kind of figured it out. So I'm curious what you guys think. Really appreciate the continued support, you guys. Don't forget to subscribe, because we're pushing to 5,000 subscribers. Really appreciate everyone's support. Love y'all. Enjoy your Tuesday. That's enough said. Yeah, buddy. Let's go.